Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17 in Lone Oak Farm as I continue my series, and I am sweating my yin-yangs off right now. Let's see, it is 85, whoa, just went up to 85 degrees. Just before I started, it was 84 degrees in my office. Yes, my air conditioning is dead once again. I'm completely stressed out because I basically have two options. Spend, you know, $6,000 or whatever it's going to be to put a new air conditioner in, or try to, you know, spend $300 and put another Band-Aid on it, and hopefully, you know, fingers crossed it lasts until next year. Oh, I have a full grain tank. So, yeah, I've been completely stressed out the last few, well, since yesterday, really. And, I'm like, I don't really have the money to spend, and you know, YouTube has been freaking terrible for the last year. You know, if we could go back to like 2 years ago and prior to how like revenue worked on YouTube, it would be, you know, so much less stressful. And now that they've freaking changed everything, it's terrible. And you know, I know people that have way more subscribers than I do and way more monthly views than I do, and they've seen their revenues, you know, drop like by half or more than half. So it's just, you know, really stressful time, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. So it's really hot in my office when I have the computer running, even though I have water cooling. It was pretty warm this afternoon. It got up into about 86 degrees, I think, or 87. And then we had a thunderstorm move through, and it's kind of in the low 70s now. So it's actually much cooler outside than it is inside, but man, is it ever humid. It is so freaking humid, it's like not even funny. But, you know, nothing I can do about it, really, until... Well, nothing I can do about the humidity. Let's see, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, we want to get the windrower. And then, let's see, where, okay, my pickup machine, my forge machine, or whatever that's called, is right there. So I'm just going to drive this out. We're just going to kind of get it ready to go. But primarily, you know, we're going to be just finishing off the harvesting on this field, and then let's see, how are our prices doing? Oh, another thing I want to bring up, and I've already forgotten who I was going to thank. Hold on. Hold on. I'm kind of doing multiple things here. I actually updated Lone Oak Farms. I guess apparently there was an update. So I guess Bullet Bill must have gotten a new computer or gotten his computer working again. And let's see here. I'm trying to find who I need to thank. The base storage capacity used to be 100,000, and apparently they've upped it to 250,000, which is, you know, good, I guess. So I'm just going to kind of see how far we can get in, you know, in the hour. I almost wish, I did end up paying back a large part of the loan just in the case that I had to fast forward time. Now, wait a second, let's go to the map. Field number 49 This field right here, I think this is soybean. Is that soybeans? No, it's canola. So we've got this huge field of canola that we could sell to kind of offset the cost of the field, which is $174,000. Hopefully off of this field, we would at least be able to get, you know, $75,000 out of that. So let's see here. We do have a great demand for canola. It's not like a stellar, spectacular great demand. We still have a really good price on soybeans, so we could, you know, we could take these extra soybeans back and get those sold. Maybe I'll do that really quick. And then I can test out the Courseplay route. Because I don't think I don't think I ran the route since I don't think I ran the route since I created it. We just did the one recording, and then I don't think I did a run through of it. So we can test that, or maybe I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. You guys think I remember these things? Boy, are you guys wrong. So I'm just going to offload this. Now the combine's going to want to stop here in a second. Boy, it's hot in here. Oh, it's back down to 84 degrees. So kind of must be right on the cusp. Now, if you guys aren't sure what, you know, if you're outside of the United States, and you're not exactly sure what the Fahrenheit scale is, just put in like 84F2 and then the letter C, like 2, like TO, and Google will actually convert it for you, I promise. All right. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to fire this guy really quick. Then I'm just going to drive it up here. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot about this. For the sake of doing the windrowing, you kind of want all of the straw out on the field. You don't want it off the field. Okay. All right, so let's just take this in. We'll just sell the rest of the soybeans for right now. I don't think I'm gonna plant like wheat or barley on this field again, just because the shape of the field just does not lend itself well to you know, course playing the windrowing. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. All right, so we're going to pull up this route. Yeah, grain transport load at start. And then we're going to go to soybeans. And then I can just put nearest waypoint. It's going to go right to this waypoint, and it's going to continue on. Now, one thing we are going to have to do is it's not going to fill it up all the way. So we are going to have to tell it to continue on with the driving as soon as it's full. So let's just wait to do that. Yeah, when I'm done with this video and I go to process it, I swear I'm going to open my office window and like point all the fans on the back of my computer out the window, because it is literally like a blast furnace coming out of the computer. I just don't want to even think of going through the stress of having to... I'm like one of those people where I don't like people that I don't know. And okay, there we go. So there I just clicked on drive now. I'm one of those people where I don't like it when like people that I don't know are in my home. And I probably get that from my dad, because my dad was always like really paranoid and lock the doors and always lock this and lock your windows and blah 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 blah. And so I don't know, I'm just stressed. I'm actually way more stressed out about the money than I am, you know. I hate talking about money on this show, or you know, on my videos, because you know I don't do this. I don't do YouTube for money, and YouTube isn't really my primary source of income, but. And I'm not like on food stamps or, you know, government assistance or anything like that, thank gosh. But, you know, I do have, you know, it's like I don't really have like a normal job, like, you know, a 9-to-5 job or anything like that. And so I kind of like budget myself out every year to say, okay, this is what I think I'm going to make. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna budget this much for, you know, whatever, my taxes, my, you know, my food, gas for the car expenses, you know, just general living expenses, insurance, all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, I put the rest and I try to save it. But, you know, just like this year, I've had so many kind of unexpected expenses pop up. I'm just like really I've been really super stressed about it the last week. And then when this came up with my air conditioning stop, you know, when that stopped working, that's just made it 100 times worse, because now it's like, you know, how am I going to pay for this? So, you know, I'm sorry, I don't want to like stress you guys out by talking about it, but it's just like something that's going on in my life right now. I don't really think it's going to affect the way you know, my videos are playing or anything like that. But it is definitely flipping hot in my computer room right now. So. Oh yeah, wait a second. I did actually do the test run, because I remember we used the drone. Uh-oh, look at this. We're almost 80% full already. Okay, he's going through the weight station. Wow, I'm really surprised at how quickly this guy filled up. Well, in that case, what I'm gonna do, go to the edge of the field? No. All right, let's fire him really quick. Since we would have to wait anyway. Okay, so there's the money rolling in. Wow, 83,000. Very nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this part here. Now, Whoops. I'm going to try something that I have literally never... I don't think I've ever tried before. I'm going to actually drive this thing over to the farm, and I'm going to put the pipe out over the silo and see if I can offload directly into the silo. Something tells me I can't, but then again, like, I'm like 80% can't and like 20% can or something. I'm going to try it because that'll save me some time here. I mean, in the real world you could, so I don't know, you know, since this is a simulator, uh-oh, we are stuck in traffic. As long as that doesn't turn dark red, we are okay. He's probably just behind a car. You can turn on the map. Uh-oh, he's possibly stuck at the intersection there. All right, let's see what happens. There we go. That twin star is no longer stuck in traffic. He is coming down the road, as I can see. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and just carry on, because he's going to come running up here, and then I can get back to harvesting. And then we can just offload the rest. No big deal. Awesome. So we've got $83,000. And then we're going to buy field 49, which I'm really excited about. I was going to do this episode last night, but it was kind of hot. It was actually hotter yesterday. And thankfully, it looks like over the next few days, it's actually going to be a little bit cooler. I think tomorrow's going to be the warmest, but then kind of going into later in the week and the weekend, it's going to kind of get cooler and cooler as we go. So that's definitely a relief. Let's see where the truck is. Okay. Let's just go ahead and stop the driver. Tab back here. And then I'm just going to continue on around the border of the field here, I think. We turn the light. Yeah, we can kind of get a little bit of benefit from turning the lights on. So, and then as far as like farming simulator news, I'm not really expecting like any major news to be coming out over the next couple days and possibly even a couple weeks, at least not up until Gamescom. Now, I think once Gamescom, which I think is like the 20th through the 22nd of August, so in about, what, about 2 weeks from now or so, I think those are the dates. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, you know, please correct me in the comment section. But, okay, let's wait for this to unload. Okay. Once I think Gamescom comes out, I think that's really where we're going to see our first gameplay trailer. If we don't see a gameplay trailer at Gamescom, I'm going to be extremely concerned about like what Giants is doing. Because if we don't see a gameplay trailer by then, I don't think the game's going to make it by November. So I fully expect to see a gameplay trailer probably within the next 2 weeks. Yeah, looking forward to it. We might get a dev blog or two, but I don't think that we will. Though I'm not going to completely rule it out, because we might. Oh gosh, he stopped. Okay, good thing I transitioned. Got so much stuff to do in this episode. I want to get the next field purchased. All right, let's just turn the truck around. That way the combine will continue up to the end of the field. Go. And I kind of get the idea that we might actually be doing a night harvest with this Field 49, which, you know, it's not a bad thing. All right, go you. I didn't completely offload it, but I just want to get it turned around so that you know, it's working. And we're just going to take him down to the end of the field here. And again, we don't really have too much to do. I cannot wait to see how much money we're going to make off of all of this canola. I'm going to plant... Let's see. We need a strategy here. Okay, I'm going to plant barley on field 44. I'm going to plant canola on field 45 and then soybeans on field 49. And then also somebody did bring up the point that why don't I buy field 35? Well, the reason why I don't is I want to keep that for grass, and even though I could do it short term, replanting grass later, it's just that much more work I'm going to have to do, so I guess I'm not going to do it. Oh. Can actually get this guy started doing some foidalization. Not with courseplay, though. Nope, lift that up. There. Gosh, he's already halfway full again. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, this guy doesn't have a clue what he's doing. Let's just go ahead and... Actually, I know what I should be doing with the fertilizer right now. And that is buying field 49 and fertilizing field 49 so that it's all ready. Helper E is blocked by an object? What? Oh. Okay. Ah, by this object. Alright. Worker hired. Off to the map I go. Let's go back to borrow, since we need... It's going to put in like, 187. Nope, do not want to save the game yet. Whoops. Need to go to the map. And I'm just going to buy this field. Buy. And we're going to skip back into Helper D here. And we're going to get to fertilizing field 49. Because we can come back to this field. It's not a big emergency. But I do want to get this field fertilizing so that as soon as the combine is finished with field 45, we can just get started immediately. Not really sure. Am I getting the side of the field? Let's go to fertilized. And then we're going to have to come back and subsoil it as well, which will be loads of fun. All right. I feel like I'm missing out on some fertilization action here. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. Let's see what the combine is doing here. Okay. Okay, we're going to be done here in just a moment. We're going to keep going, buddy. Yes. Just want to move you over just a little bit. There. Okay, so it is actually coming out. It looks like it's fertilizing the very outside of that field. All right. Okay. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome. We got another field. And a good plan to make a lot of money. Now, what I want to see... Okay, so we got 83,000 in wheat, which is really good. Okay, then, whoops. The next thing I want to do is I want to make a course play route for this guy. And I'm just going to put him out on the field. Let's go ahead and unfold. I don't know if it matters if you unfold the tool or not. It might. I don't know. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on field work. We're going to go up here to the course generation tab. We need to put the edge path in for field 45. The working width is 14 meters, but I'm going to actually bring that down to 13.8. Starting location is the... Actually, you know what? I can do... Let's see, current vehicle position. I've never tried this. Starting direction, longest edge. We'll try 2 headlands, and we're just going to see what happens with this. I don't know what's going to happen. Helper P has completed their task. Who the heck is Helper P? Oh, that's the... It's still generating. Current direction settings that may cause issues while driving. Okay. So where's my starting point? Aha. Let's just go ahead and get him started. Okay, so he's starting up here. Well, that's not going to be bad, I don't think. Alright, so let's try... Let's see. First waypoint. I always kind of want to be in line with the first waypoint, and then we're just going to go ahead and drive. Now, we need to get the Combine. I don't know why he stopped. He shouldn't have. Maybe when he turned around, he couldn't find the wheat on the field. I don't know. What is going on? Okay, so I can see the windrower dropping down. Okay. Just have this little bit to do and we can get started on field 49. And there we go. All right, so we'll put the pipe out. We'll just come over here to offload. Ah! Okay. It's back up to 85 degrees. Let's put the pipe in. Okay. I don't know. We might have to cut down the lone oak here. Is this the lone oak of Lone Oak Farm? I don't know if it is. Let's see how the windrower is doing. Looks like he's doing okay so far. And then we're going to want to stop. See, I might have to cut this tree down, guys. I don't know. Nope. Let's just go ahead, hire the worker out there, and let's get this wheat back to the farm so we can maybe kind of prepare to offload. I don't know how much time that's going to take, but I don't know. We'll see. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to get the other tractor up there. I want to get him actually picking up all the straw. So I'm just going to leave the cultivator out there because we're going to need that after a while anyway. And we're going to come in and pick up the forage wagon. Go. And it looks like we've got a little bit out here on the road, so I'm going to want to pick that up just to satisfy my OCD. I'm not really that OCD. Okay. Now what's really going to be interesting is what is this guy going to do after the second head row? Like, how is the row going to change? Let's see, what do we have? We don't have any courses loaded. Oh no. Let's see, wind row, field 45. Bam, there we go. So load wind row, field 45. And then we're just gonna see what happens here. Wait, did I have him on field work? Oh no, I didn't. Field work. There we go. Now the next thing I can do is... Oh, I think I have to stop the course. Hold on a second. Stop the course. And then, let's see, selling, field 45 selling straw. So now we have 2 combined courses. Now, whoops, current waypoint. Bam. No! Nearest waypoint, drive. There we go. So we've got, let's see here. Yep. So this is basically what it's going to do. It's going to come around. It's going to pick up all of the straw, as you can see. And then hopefully when it's done with this course, it'll just automatically go on to the next course. I don't know exactly, but wow, he's just getting back to this point? It's going slow. All right, so let's get our truck back. And let's see, where are we at? I think he's going to be over here somewhere. Okay, so as you can see, this guy's driving up the field. Hopefully he's going to pick up that sell route, and then we're going to be able, then he's going to just go on and sell the straw. And I'm going to offload the canola here. Now I need another big tractor to do all of the subsoiling. Nope, he picked up the route just fine. So the tractor there with the forge wagon, he's going to take that off to the little sales barn, and he's going to sell the straw, and he should come back and go right back to the last waypoint that he was at. Let's see how this guy's doing. Okay, he's kind of driving down here. I literally have no idea what's going to happen now. Uh-oh. Now, the reason why I made the path a little bit narrower was so that we wouldn't miss as much straw. Uh-oh, Magnum is slipping. Uh-oh. You know, Giants keeps saying that no, the vehicle AI is going to be exactly the same. I really hope that, you know, they at least make the vehicles slow down and potentially stop. You know, when... Wait, what's going on here? Only got up to about here. What the heck? Lovely, okay. Okay. Okay, he's at the selling point. So this is going to get us a little bit extra money, maybe another 30 or 40,000. I have no idea what straw is even selling for right now. Oh, we got 31, almost 3,200. That's pretty good. And so he's just going to make his way back out here. And there he goes. So we can actually kind of forget about him, I hope. Maybe not totally, but somewhat. Boy, he's really going slow doing this harvest. Helper J. Oh, that was the fertilizing. Interesting. He actually lifts. Gonna turn around. And then he's gonna drop right about, there we go. Huh. And basically what I'm hoping this is doing is putting the, you know, the route, the courseplay route, or I'm sorry, the trail of straw into a clean route for courseplay. Okay, so there he comes back. He should be at the, okay, so he's turning off. I'm going to turn all these waypoints off so we can kind of see what's going on here. I just want to see what the other tractor's going to do here to get back on this course. Uh-oh, he's going through the forest. See, Courseplay doesn't really see trees and things like that. Okay, so he has gone wide. Looks like it ended right about there, so he's gone wide. Here he's picked up the course again. Cool. So it looks like it had, you know, Courseplay has gotten quite a bit smarter in this 5.3 version. Uh-oh, now he's messing up the course. Oh no! Okay, we don't need, let's see, where are we here? Okay. So now we can kind of go back, continue fertilizing field 45. Canola harvest continues, and we're only maybe like a quarter of the way done with that field, which is good because that means it's gonna hopefully give us a lot of canola. Okay, so where, okay, there's the line. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like right there. I'm just gonna kind of come right over here and hire my worker. So 94, 95, so he's gonna be done here in like 2 seconds. 2 shakes of a rattlesnake's tail, yeehaw! Now this is the only part where I'm kind of worried that he might end up going in circles. Because he's essentially going to go for that first point. And then he's going to try to turn around and continue on. So this is kind of where I might need to remake this route. But I don't know, let's see. He didn't even go all the way back to the start point. So, oh my gosh. Wow. That was awesome. Yeah, I think he's pretty much good to go at this point. Let's see, 78% full. Let's go ahead. We can even Courseplay the offloading. So we're going to have, you know, almost 24,000 in here. Now, if the field had been properly you know, plowed or subsoiled and then fertilized, we would have been able to get, you know, double the load that we're getting right now. So right now it's a little bit misleading as far as what our actual crop yield is on this field. Okay. The 23,000. What did I say? Did I say 24,000? I was close. that was based on my assumption that the grain tank on the combine was full, which it was not. Okay, he's almost to the sell point. Doing great here. He's doing great. Kind of messing up my path there a little bit. Not sure how I feel about that. Now, the other option that you could go for is just a completely custom courseplay route. Yeah, see how he's like messing up my pretty lanes. You know, where basically you manually drive the entire courseplay route yourself, and then the picker-upper wagon, the forage. It's so hot I can't even think in here. The forage wagon, like he'll come up and just follow the course exactly like you did, just like it's doing here, and that'll kind of, you know, keep things a little bit cleaner sometimes. But I just wanted to test this out to show you guys, hey, it can be done, and this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Nope, keep going, buddy. Okay, he's coming back, no problem. Okay. We're just gonna do the fertilizing around the field boundary here, because I can see a couple spots where it's not fertilized, where it will be when I'm done with it. Okay. Okay, there goes the trailer there. Okay, now I gotta figure out where the... Okay, he's right there. No. Too far to the left. And bam. I kind of get the feeling I'm going to have a traffic jam up here with Courseplay, but maybe not. Yeah, I just want to offload the rest of this canola. I want to take a load of wheat in, and it's kind of taking so long for this canola to load up that I think we're going to have plenty of time to do that. So we're what? Probably about half, no, still not, maybe like a little bit more than a third the way done, not quite half. I think once he does one more pass down the field, he'll be at the halfway mark. He empty? I guess he is, okay. So now, looks like he's on the second time around the field. See, this is all stuff that, you know, I've had to do manually myself before. It takes a lot of time to do, and it's not incredibly fun. Okay. And again, let's see, where are we selling the wheat? To Agri SJX? Yeah. Ooh, the price is actually going up too, which is good. Which means we might actually want to wait. Maybe if I wait until the next morning, it might even be better. Who has finished work? Really? Okay. Well, that was fast. So let's take the windrower back over to the farm. Looks like he's taking yet another load to sell. And like I said, we can just leave him go all night. He'll just keep, you know, chugging along until he hits the end of the course, which is really convenient because it keeps me from having to do it. Oh, shucks. Oh no, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. That's right. So we're up to 35,700 canola. Wait a second. Let's just go ahead and get this done right now. Since I'm here and I'm thinking about it. We are going to have to spend about 20 grand or so refilling the fertilizer here, though. Okay, I think that's all for there. And then let's, yep. Really, this time of day, it's really difficult to see the, you know, where you're supposed to be fertilizing. So I'm just kind of looking for those ever so slight changes in the color shading. And I think if I line this up right about meow, might be able to get field done right now. Look at the map really quick. Yeah, I think so. And then we're going to have to fertilize field 49 all over again, which is fine. And then we're going to have to subsoil it. Ooh, that's actually what I can get to doing. Okay, wait a second here. Okay, so this field's done. So I'm just going to hire this worker. He's on his way back, and then okay, so this guy, we can put the subsoiler onto him. Oh gosh. But we're gonna have to wait until the next episode, guys, because it's been an hour. Thanks for hanging out with me once again for more Farming Simulator 17. We are gonna continue on in the next episode, hopefully finishing off all of this, you know, picking up of the straw, and hopefully we'll get the majority of the rest of the work done with the subsoiling and all that good stuff as well. So hang in there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please don't forget to hit that like button. It does help me out tremendously. Leave a comment, words of sympathy for my overheating office here. I'm just it's 84 degrees again, so the temperature really didn't go up as much as I thought. It feels like it has, because I'm sweating like I don't even know what. But thanks for hanging out with me once again, guys. Farming Simulator 17, the Lone Oak Farms. Guys, I'm BradM73. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.